Here we are. So, first game, as always in this tournament, is Dry Arabia. Here we're looking at a green version of Dry Arabia and the point of view from Liereyy. So Liereyy in blue, DauT in red, and the civilizations are Huns for Liereyy. You can see here the Austrian flag. I was always about to say Australian. And here DauT in red playing as the Byzantines. So interesting choice. Byzantines obviously don't get great economy bonuses, but they get a nice discount on their trash units, or well, you could say trash units and counter units because it affects camels and fire ships as well, right? And oh, scout. Will the scout? No. Yeah. DauT will get away with this. Oh, why changing direction? Always a bad idea. And obviously Huns were already like a top 3 civilization in 1v1 Arabia in AOC. Now with the balance patch, you could argue if they're top 3 or top 5, but they're still up there. You know, their discount got a little bit reduced for the cavalry archers because it was, well, simply OP, if you ask me, or if you ask most. And I think I have to close a lot of stuff here because my CPU is like probably at 80%, 90%, and you can see the game stuttering a little. So give me a second, guys. Quickly gonna do that. So let's close this window. What else is there we can close? That's a good idea in general, by the way, to close everything you don't need. Sorry for the delay. As I said, I just got back last second, so here we are again. I hope the game will balance out a little. I don't know why it's running so strange. Like I am way below host time, which should not be the case. Maybe I'll just rejoin the game room, to be honest. Anyway, we're at minute 9:40 and players are about to reach feudal age. Barracks coming up for Liereyy. Let's see what DauT is doing, or I'll just stay in the game room and hope to catch up. I think that's the best idea. I shouldn't leave the game room. So we'll stick with this. I hope the game will get in sync again, because obviously it was minimized earlier. So now I'm running here very heavy settings, and the game has to catch up at the same time, which is heavy on the CPU. Well, we can see skirmishers coming out for DauT, which is not really a big surprise with Byzantines, is it? Oh, there was a scout from DauT, and we could already see 3 scouts here from Liereyy. Again, sorry about the stuttering movements here. It's not the stream. It's the same for me, like you and me, guys. We're looking at the same thing. The game needs to catch up. As I said, I had to, prepare the stream quickly, and so the game was minimized already. All right, but this is gonna be fine in just 2 minutes, and we'll just, follow the best we can here. Okay, so scouts managed to get past the TC. Why is he running through the TC now, Liereyy? Why? Lost 1 scout. This one here is on very low HP, like 9. Another blacksmith coming up in the front. Well, a group of skirmishers and spearmen trying to find a way in, but as we can see on the mini-map already, there's palisades everywhere. Oh, even stone walls coming up now. And yeah, there's the last tile. Well, obviously these scouts from Liereyy should stay away from the spearmen. What's going on economically? Wheelbarrow coming up for Liereyy there, fletching now for DauT. Obviously for skirmishers, fletching is so important because it increases their attack from 2 to 3, which is a 50% increase. So yeah, especially with skirmishers, you want your fletching. And soon, very soon, we should have caught up here. The delay is 130. When we hit 130, delay, the game should probably, sync up. But then we're all good, and it should be running smooth. Right. Okay, so DauT entering Lierey's base now. Quick wall behind. Even a watchtower coming up. I'm not sure if he really needed that. But it is a sizable group here, actually. Take a look at that. Right. Castle Age for Liereyy, obviously. I mean, he only got a few scouts. Was it 2 extra scouts, maybe? No, must have been 3 extra scouts. Because he lost a scout already. And there's 3 still alive as far as I can see. So that makes it 4 in total. Oh yeah, I must have gotten 3 scouts if I'm not mistaken here. Which is not much, you know. 3 scouts in Feudal Age with Huns, you can afford that for sure. And now there's the situation that Liereyy is gonna reach castle in a moment now. DauT will be Castle Age 2 minutes and 20 seconds later. They both saw coming up, that's pretty much expected. And we're looking at knights now. I'm not sure if knights are the best idea. If it was Huns against Huns, you know, or a Hun war, then knights are probably a good idea now in the balance patch, because cavalry archers are not that, you know, ridiculously cheap anymore. So knights actually are, well, more valid, definitely a better idea than in regular AOC balance. But against Byzantines, and there's tons of spearmen already. Just take a look at that. I'm gonna check the number real quick. So we're looking at infantry 13. So that's 13 spearmen probably. Don't think there's any other infantry there for DauT. Huh. I mean, we can look at the other numbers here. There wasn't much fighting going on, right? Kill-death ratio is only 1 to 3. And siege, well, that's the mangonels, I guess. Cavalry 7, well, that's the increasing number of knights there for Liereyy. Oh, good shot. Oh, and the downhill shot. This was big. And another one. This was, well, maybe not so great, but there was splash damage, so did some damage. Oh, and another good one. Liereyy fighting downhill, getting like 3-4 good shots here on the army of DauT. DauT getting this town center up probably just in time. It's only 4 villagers, but will be alright. Game sound is low. I can probably change that. Just a moment. I hope this is better. Did I just change the colors? I probably did. Well, let's take a look at the fight. Alright, so that was the fight there. Let me switch the colors around. Okay, now Liereyy is blue again. Sorry, that must have been Alt-G there. Did something I didn't intend to. Right. Let me see. Game sound. Maybe. There is the wrong device. Well, this should be better now. Yeah. I'm looking at OBS now. You know, there's only one device, like my sound card, and default was selected, and for some funny reason it didn't capture anything, but now I selected the one sound card I have, and now it should be working. Right, so as always guys, if there's something wrong, let me know in the chat. I'm keeping an eye on the chat and try to, you know, make the stream as good as possible. Again, looking at the mangonel shots here, there's constantly, you know, this hill bonus, so it's not just that mangonel alone does nice damage in Castle Age, early Castle Age still, but yeah, downhill bonus even on top of that. Right, so Liereyy needs to go back. Let's take a look at the economy maybe, because well, we've seen some fighting now. This is always a moment, you know, where the players take a look at their economies. 62 villagers for Liereyy and 58 villagers for DauT. Alright. Up here or not? I don't know why the game is a bit stuttering here. Like yesterday everything was butter smooth. Anyway, so very defensive position for Liereyy at the moment. He's not making any attempt here to you know, push out. Stone walls there. Oh, but these walls did not go up, so these archers could run in. How about these palisades? Yeah, they're still up, so there's no direct way, you know, to run into the wood line or anything. Right. Heavy plow coming up for Liereyy. So yeah, as I said, players are focusing a little on their economy now. There's not too much army action going on. DauT sitting on this hill, which is a good idea in general, but he should, you know, maybe pull back the units just a few tiles, because this hill here obviously is a bigger one than this one, so another mangonel shot at these archers, for example, could be bad. DauT could maybe try to, you know, get map control over this hill, but then again, yeah, here comes Liereyy, so maybe DauT wants to reach Imperial safely, not lose too many units, you know, not take a fight before he reaches Imperial, but Liereyy obviously is moving in now. Right, so let's take a look how this goes. Okay, gate is up, sorry, misclick, and we're back. Barracks coming up. Ooh. Yeah, power of the mangonels with the hill bonus. Monk in the back, healing the knights. Let's go to DauT's point of view. Okay, he's researching Imperial Age in the main town center, not in the front one. That is something, you know, some players don't care about, you know, which town center they go, Castle Age or Imperial Age, and then, yeah, in a situation like this, that town center can go down really quickly. That's 4 mangonels. Here's one mangonel from DauT though, but some micro 1-for-1 trade. Pikemen moving in, but the knights are pretty well upgraded, well bloodlines and +1 attack and armor. What's going on there? Oh, nice defense by DauT, I would say. Didn't lose too much, and all mangonels down for Liereyy. So that was costly if you look at the gold, and you know, in 1v1 it's all about gold really, because you cannot trade. So probably a better fight for DauT. I mean, Liereyy probably saw the score drop and realized, okay, DauT's gonna be up in Imperial much faster. But it's not that bad. 35 minutes, 44 seconds Imperial Age for Liereyy still sounds pretty good to me. And DauT is moving out now. Like, obviously, first 25 minutes of the game, Huns have the economy advantage, but later on in the game, obviously, the Byzantines benefit from their cheaper Imperial Age upgrade and their, well, better tech tree in general, right? They get hand cannoneers, they get even, well, bombard towers, not super realistic in 1v1, but still. Yeah, they have a great tech tree. Oh, halberdiers now, as we can see. Cavalier upgrade just coming in. Plate mail armor coming in, which is really important for halbs, you know, because their base armor is not so great, but with +4, they're pretty strong. And, well, the damage they do against Castle Age Knights is pretty awesome. Cavalier still not researched. Does DauT have the numbers though? Well, just, sorry, skirmishers in the background. Elite skirmishers, I should say. The halbs without plate mail armor still go down rather quickly. Castle did not go up for DauT. That was a bad fight for DauT, I think that's fair to say. In terms of gold, let's take a look at that. Well, DauT is maybe not so keen on gold total. Yeah, 4,600 against 6,000, let's say 400. Quite a difference there as expected. But obviously, yeah, Liereyy wants his gold units and DauT is more keen on his halberdiers there. For now. I mean, that's gonna change obviously. Still curious what the final combination will be for DauT here. So far it's just been halbs and, you know, the crossbowmen from Castle Age that were still left. Now castles coming up, more and more barracks. I mean, is DauT just going to flood halberdiers? He could be for now, because he's not, you know, losing too much gold there, and I assume with his economy he can afford it. But he's sitting on 900 gold, and in my opinion, if your villagers, you know, did the job, you know, you should invest that somehow. So, yeah, hand cannoneers maybe? Hand cannoneers against skirms. Conscription, obviously a good idea in Imperial Age. And this hill, obviously, as I said, this hill in a central position there. Sorry, I'm gonna go chat off. There hasn't been too much chat so far, but now people start, you know, discussing the game. Let's see how this goes. Paladin upgrade coming in now for Liereyy, ballistics coming in for yeah, the elite skirmishers there. DauT on a hill, but I'm not sure whether he can hold. Chemistry now for DauT. I wonder. Yep, should be for hand cannoneers, obviously. Because why else would he get chemistry really? Thinking, or just for bombard cannons? Just, but I don't know if he really wants to use a lot of bombard cannons against this combination here, this army combo. That was a good shot there. Nice shot with the mangonel to do so much damage. Wouldn't have expected that, but of course, elite skirms only have 35 HP there. And I mean, these halbs, DauT can flood all day, doesn't really need to watch them either, because if they, you know, die, they go down, then so be it. Liereyy, yeah, doing a good job here, finding the extra golds on the map. And here's a bunch of paladins running in now. Let's see, can Liereyy do the damage he's trying to do here? Well, here's a town center, there's a few villagers. That could be an easy target, but I don't think Liereyy knows 100% where to go. Here's just a few halberdiers that ran forward, so nothing special. Good thing for DauT is that he's got control over the hill, but I mean, we're looking. Sorry, I still kept this view here with the total resources collected, and we see a food advantage and well, a wood advantage there for DauT. Let me go back to the main overview. Yes, that is what most people are interested in. Population, very similar, close to 200 now. Villagers, well, both above 120, so that's really good. Yeah, looking at the chat, it's not really the lag on the stream, I think, because I've got 0 drop frames. For some reason, the game is not running as smooth as I'm, you know, as we all are used to. Maybe it is related to spec delay. I should ask the players to set a lower spec delay, and if they do that, then they might have to, you know, get rid of all the spectators, which is always a shame, and people will cry. but obviously this is important. We need to be able to stream properly. And I've noticed that with a higher spec delay, this stuttering can happen. Obviously, yeah, both players are interested in this hill. That I think is obvious. Some raiding left and right, but they're just attacking a house, and if you know, if a few farmers go down here, there was one paladin, and here some more raiding, but it's just single units, you know, they're not gonna decide the game here. Liereyy building a nice little base at the side. Did he even scout this gold? If not, well, as soon as the TC goes up, he will see this gold, so that's good for Liereyy. In the front, still just halberdiers. Well, earlier I thought the game sound was too low, but the game sound was, you know, not there at all. So let me try to lower it a little. Ooh, okay. Turn it up. So I have, sorry, threw something over on my table here. I hope the sound is good now. All right. So bombard cannons. Yeah, I was, you know, not sure what the idea was there behind, you know, researching chemistry. So now we know DauT wants bombard cannons, which is obviously a nice idea if you want to push forward, you know, after a successful fight. With bombard cannons you can make progress really quickly and, you know, take down buildings fast. Faster than with, you know, rams or trebuchets. I mean, in another game I said that Huns are population efficient, you know, or pop effective. You know what I'm trying to say, I hope. So the thing is, they get high power units with their paladins, you know, 180 HP, 3+4 pierce armor. So even if a halberdier is like the perfect counter against the paladin, then still, if there's only 200 population, you want to have power units. I like to call them power units on the battlefield. You know, gold units with high HP. That's why we're seeing an increasing amount of rams here, because they, you know, soak up damage from ranged units, and obviously they have high. Even siege ram upgrade now by Liereyy. Scale guarding armor in for DauT. Not sure what's the idea. Maybe light cavalry line, you know, hussars or whatever. Chain guarding armor. So yeah, it seems that DauT is determined to go for cavalry, but it's not cataphracts here. And yeah, the cataphracts in 1v1 are... Well, the thing is, DauT is stockpiling gold, and it's not like we're talking about, you know, 1500, 1600 players who sometimes, you know, stockpile resources. We're talking DauT here, so there must be a plan. The question is just, what is he saving the gold up for? Does he want to transition to hand cannoneers? Does he want to transition to bombard towers with a lack of stone? I don't know. Well, definitely, it's definitely a plan there for DauT. So we'll be curious. To see what DauT has in mind there. And now Liereyy is pushing in. I think DauT will lose control over this hill. Oh, there is a castle helping a little, and oh, DauT getting cataphracts now. Plate barding armor. So it's not gonna be hussars. I mean, I could have actually checked, you know. Hotkeys? Why are my hotkeys not working? Just a second. No, my hotkeys are not working. Why is that? Anyway, I guess I'm on default hotkeys again. But I'm not sure cataphracts are the best idea, because yeah, cataphracts are a great unit, but they're not elite yet. Plate barding armor just coming in now. And how did I just change around the colors again? Let me quickly fix that. Like this. Yes, Lierey's blue again, so sorry about that. As you can see, just it first glance, I think it should be clear that Liereyy will take this fight and get control over the hill. On the right-hand side, stables coming up, so there's gonna be some raiding. Yeah, as expected, Liereyy found this gold. Ah, DauT is going for spies. That's a good idea. I like that option. Didn't think of that. And yeah, so let's take a look. Oh. Well, DauT. DauT is sitting on quite... Sorry, what just happened there? Here, now we're on the point of view from DauT. DauT is sitting on 3,100 resources. And what is he gonna do with it? He's creating... Well, he added some castles now, but they're not really close. So it's not easy to mass up cataphracts, and if he sends in cataphracts, you know, one by one, which is, well, the worst obviously, or only just, you know, 2 or 3 at a time, it's not ideal. And again, DauT has tons and tons of army buildings. I mean, he knows, obviously, with all his experience, how to play Byzantines, so... Let's see. The power of cataphracts. They're still castle age cataphracts. They're not elite, or I should say regular cataphracts. Well, the occasional bombard cannon, but if they, you know, snipe a skirmisher, it's almost not worth it. And here Liereyy obviously is sniping the expensive units here. There's another one he could go for, but I'm sure he's got other things to look at. Castle coming up on this crucial hill. I think... Yep, and Liereyy pushing in from the side. Almost missed that one here. So 2 trebuchets. Getting... well, it's quite a few villagers, but still... Yeah, the cataphracts could on, and the castle is down. So that is another 650 gold, plus... Sorry, gold. Stone, obviously. Plus all the stone he invested to repair the castle. Gone for DauT now. So, scores are still close, but Liereyy took the hill here, destroyed another castle, which DauT obviously needs for, you know, production here of cataphracts. That's always the issue, you know, with unique units, like, you know, cataphracts, Mangidai, you name it. You cannot lose your castles under any circumstances, otherwise you're in for trouble. Here there's just some economy, it's not much action on the left hand side. Can see some dead units here, that must have been some raiding, I guess. By Liereyy, it's just a few lumberjacks, so not the end of the world. Here, these cataphracts are idling, it's just 3 of them anyway. Some units garrisoned in these stables, probably hussars there. And, well, the siege rams, slowly but steady, are taking down one building after another. There, one trebuchet attacking the castle, DauT repairing with, well, 6 villagers. Take a look. Not easy, not easy. I think DauT, you know, both players were playing this rather slow. No one wanted to go in for the kill in Castle Age. But now that things are, you know, it's like a big wave of, you know, Imperial Age units moving in slowly, getting control. I mean, the right-hand side belongs to Liereyy. There were 2 big gold piles. He destroyed a castle on the right-hand side. And now in the middle, he's losing the second hill. And, well, if this hill falls, then this castle will fall, and it's like a domino effect with the trebuchet. This town center will fall and all the farms. And I think, yep, that's it. Just need to think ahead, you know, 1 or 2 steps. That's how these guys roll, you know. Always think ahead at least 1 step. So if Liereyy moved on to this hill, he could take down this castle, could take down this TC. That means all the farms here are gone for DauT, and that is obviously too much. Yeah, there was some raiding going on. Again, sorry about the colors. Let me switch back. So Lierey's blue again. Yeah, I think it was fair to call the GG. Let me quickly update the score. Where is my OBS? Here it is. Score is 1-0 in favor of Liereyy. So, gonna take a quick look at the achievements. Well, score is not really a good indicator in late game, but still supports, you know, the fact that Liereyy had a good advantage there. Then raised buildings. Well, that's something I maybe overrate a little, but of course. Lost units. Well, this is kind of expected if it's a trash war against gold units. Sorry, I just got distracted. Then obviously the kill statistics look how they look here, so that is expected. Largest army similar, both had their, you know, 130 villagers. Food wood, not that dramatic, I think, but the gold obviously. 20,000, say 600 against 13,000 over 100. Clear advantage. Almost 7,000 more for Liereyy there. And gold in 1v1, you know, wins you games. Villager high, yeah. Liereyy boomed a bit higher than 130, but I'm sure he did. Relic gold, yeah, 1,000 more for Liereyy. I mean, of course, it's something, it's 1,000, but I would still favor the other 7,000, you know, from gold piles. So, GG, one game, and we go back. Elite Cataphracts, yeah, always a nice unit, but in 1v1, tricky. I just got an invitation. Right. Okay. So, I hope that next game will be alright. Like, let me check out my computer. Well, while I check my computer, you know, like CPU usage and everything, I'm gonna turn on some music in the background. Maybe something nicer here. Oh, this is a nice one. If it's too loud, then let me know, guys. Quickly take a look at what my computer is doing here. CPU usage is like 35%. That's not terrible. Then let me check the temperatures. Because you know, I messed a little with my computer. I had crashes a while back, like a month ago, and I thought, okay, let's clean everything. Let's look into the BIOS, you know. Just want to make sure everything is alright, because this is the first time I'm streaming. Temperatures, I don't know if you guys are interested in overclocking or not, but my CPU temperature is right now at 43 Celsius, which is alright, I think. Like after, you know, heavy stream, after running a stream with heavy settings in OBS. And the title is alright. Maybe I should send out a broadcast. Should I do that? I'm not sure if I can do that with the time remaining. No. Right. Now I'll do that next game. And if it's you know, not running smooth, then I'll probably do something about OBS, but fingers crossed. Okay, game number 2 between Liereyy and DauT. We're looking at Lierey's point of view. He's playing as the Chinese, and the map is, we can already guess, right? I mean, no town center at the beginning. There's the nice little yurts here, not sure how to pronounce it. So the map obviously is called Steppe. Yes, that's how it's spelled. And again, for everyone who hasn't seen this map so far, it is inspired by, I would say, Mongolia. Like, not the AOC map Mongolia, but, you know, the actual country and history, tradition, landscape, whatever. So yeah, you have these yurts. Obviously, it was nomad tribes back then. And in the plains of Mongolia, you know, there's lots of deer. So, you know, trying to emulate, you know, reality. So I like the terrains here, you know, that there's more dirt terrains like in the real plains, and it's a very fair map in my opinion. The only thing I can see here that's maybe not ideal for DauT is that the golds are a little bit, they're front, but that can always happen on Arabia as well, right? I mean, on Arabia your golds can be forward or to the back. Here, DauT is... Sorry, was I confusing the players? Oh. Anyway, so Liereyy has all the golds in the back, and DauT has them forward. Not even sure whether I said DauT or Liereyy. Sorry. In the top, well, that is maybe not the same distance, a little closer to Liereyy, but still the golds are far from both players. No extra resources really in the bottom half of the map, so it's all in the upper half, if you ask me. Obviously there is, you know, deer, and you could argue that this stone, etc., is like in the lower half, so yeah, blimey, but no, I think most action will be taking place either in the center or in the north of the map, simply because there's majority of the resources. Let me just quickly see if I can bring back the chat. Right. Yeah, by the way, I think the game is running rather smooth. The units are not, you know, stuttering. Like the scout and deer, everything looks, you know, natural, like as I'm used to, or as we all are used to. So I'm glad game number 2 is running nice and smooth. We're at minute 4. I mean, both players took Chinese because they get extra villagers in the beginning, right? Question from the chat. The music. That's the original game music, by the way. So if you find it annoying, sorry to break it to you, that's the original game music. Right. So yeah, obviously my point was, if you start with more villagers on a no town center map, it's the same as on Nomad, right? Chinese are great. Same as on, you know, Land Nomad. Then yeah. Take a look at the wood, maybe. Oh, it's starting again with a stuttering, so there's something not right. Maybe I was a bit greedy with the OBS settings. Like I wanted, you know, to get super crisp and high quality settings, and maybe pushed it a little bit too far. I think after this game, then I'll change one parameter down to, you know, avoid high CPU load. Sorry about that, guys. I think it's not too bad. Like, we can still follow the game. Right, feudal age there for Liereyy. That's super quick. 850. We just heard a barracks coming up. Oh. Preparing a wall here to the front, because this map is not easy to wall. We can see some palisades there at the side already. Did I mention the outposts? Well, you start with get outposts on this map, that's how I should put it. And also in balance patch, outposts don't cost stone anymore, so I think that's an important point to make here, because yeah, very often people would not build an outpost because then they wouldn't have, you know, 200 stone anymore for 2 town centers, and now that outposts don't cost any stone anymore, you can just build them, you know, pay with wood and still build your town centers. Looking at the chat, yeah, it's not the stream. The funny thing is, the stream is actually, let me take a look. Oh yeah, the stream is not dropping any frames, but it's on low FPS. So that means I definitely went overboard, went way overboard with the settings. So sorry, that was me being, you know, a little bit too heavy with the settings, so I'll take them down a little after this game. I think we should definitely watch this game, not interrupt now. We'll just go with it. Game number 3. The players also switched game rooms, so it's not much time for me. I had to get into the game room, type in the password, so could have maybe done that. Definitely do it next game. Yeah. Market coming up. Smith. So we're looking at a fast castle build order here from DauT. Let's check on Liereyy. Same thing really. What's the second building he got to go up? A stable. So we're looking at knights here from Liereyy. What's with the economy though? I mean, this is the home map for DauT. Maybe Liereyy has not really looked too much into this map, Steppe, because you know the start is a little bit different. Yeah, later feudal age. Ah, BSK Poison is on the chat. Hello. So it looks like DauT really knew his build order on this map. Very, very good start here. And Liereyy, it's getting wheelbarrow now. To me, it almost looks like he's improvising a little. Like he does not, or he's not really sure how to play a perfect build order on this map. Which is alright. I mean, there are so many tournaments going on, so many different maps around in the community. You cannot, you know every single build order, like perfect build order for every single map. That's just impossible. Question from the chat, what map is it? It's called Steppe. Again, players start with no town center, they have to build it first. So that's probably why the players chose Chinese, because, you know, more villagers in the beginning. Question, is this a no rush game? No, it's not. But the players chose to wall up here. Because obviously on a no town center map, you have a slightly slower start. Want to be safe, especially in a tournament game. You shouldn't take risks, right? Okay, just heard a castle going up for Liereyy. That must be the second castle then. Yeah. Castles there. Castle age coming up. Scalebarding armor, bloodlines we've just seen. So that's the upgrades you can get in feudal age. So I'm positive that we see knights. Monastery coming up. So yeah, DauT, with again all the experience in the world, knows what's going on. Getting the monastery before Liereyy creates the first knight. Switch to the point of view from DauT, and here's the monk. Yeah, looking at the chat, Poison saying monk defense. Town center coming up for Liereyy next to the gold here, shielding the forest as well. In the front, yeah, knights are popping out of these stables. Forward siege workshop. Alright, so that is an aggressive move. Looks like Liereyy wants to go in for the castle push, maybe all in even. Let's see how this goes. I mean, it depends a little bit on the investments here. If he only gets one mangonel, then it's obviously not an all-in push here. But if he gets, let's say, 5 mangonels and 20 knights, then he could maybe call it like that. More and more knights on their way. This is just a scout here to, you know, check on DauT whether he leaves the base or not. How's it looking in terms of gold? For DauT, there's 2 gold piles. So if Liereyy wanted to do nice damage and hurt DauT, then he could probably target this TC. But you see, DauT, he can anticipate like so well. Got his workshop, placed the mangonel there at the weak spot in his base. Like, he knows how to analyze his own town. Like, what would I be doing if I was Liereyy right now? I would probably attack this town center. So he went there with mangonels already. Same as with the monks and the incoming knights, right? DauT, you know, I sometimes wonder if it's still fun to play for him, because he knows what's gonna happen. Like, he can tell you in like, oh yeah, so in 5 minutes you'll be here with the mangonels and knights. But then again, the thing is, Liereyy is great with his micro. Not only lately, but for a couple of months now, his micro has been insane. And yeah, well, if you lose the mangonels, just like DauT did, then yeah, you are in trouble. Outpost coming up. Well, that's for the... Oh, nice snipe here. Caught the villager. And 1 monk does not really cut it. In my opinion, you should get more. Yes, there's 2 monks now. Villager down. Nice snipe from DauT. Got away with 5 HP. Yep, and it's gonna repair. His TC is still on half HP. No, even more than half, sorry. It's not 3,400, it's 2,400. About now it is going towards half, but now DauT is doing a good job here. And Liereyy is also trying to snipe villagers now and then, so this TC is not really down yet. DauT should make a move soon though. Ah, missed here. Survived. Both mangonels are low HP now. With 1 shot they could go down. And now the forward villager is missing really for Liereyy, because he cannot repair the mangonels. While DauT can. Obviously he should send in villagers and repair the mangonels. And got 2 for 1 there. Or did I miss something? It was 2 to 2. Anyway, so DauT managed to clear some mangonels. Ah, this one got away with... Yay, he got it with the town center. Like, there was there 4 or 3 HP left, and he managed to destroy that one. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the economy for a moment. 78 villagers for DauT, 59, 60 now for Liereyy. So obviously DauT defending and booming the best he can. And, well, most people would agree that DauT is a macro player. So, yeah, he knows how to keep his town centers going. Obviously, it's a bit more than that, but no, DauT is famous for being able to boom under pressure. And I think this is exactly what we're looking at here. Yeah, monks down, and these palisades won't hold against knights and mangonels too long. Defensive castle, should go up now. I'm not sure whether I missed it. Did DauT get redemption? I don't think he did. That's not a very old school thing to do, you know. In old school AOC you would consider redemption like a bit of a waste because it's so expensive, yada yada. Now that's a dumb thing to say in 2017. Anyway. So the castle is up, which is good for DauT, and in my opinion, could have built one a bit sooner. I mean, there was quite some pressure on this TC, or maybe that's just me. Maybe DauT is just, you know, like the pro like for this situation. Being under pressure, you know, mangonels, knights, and you're just, you know, sitting behind palisade walls. DauT don't care, sitting there defending like a champ. And hand card. Again, question is, what's DauT gonna do in Imperial? Same as in game 1, where we saw cataphracts, which was not maybe the best idea against Huns, you know, paladins and elite skirmishers. Nice knight from DauT. And another castle coming up. So, since there's already a few Chukonus out, I assume that we'll see Chukonus, and then what's a nice thing to pair Chukonus with? Siege rams, probably. Siege rams always sound like a good idea with Chinese. Could always add some halberdiers if needed. Now these knights from Liereyy ran in. Liereyy probably knows that these knights won't be viable for long anymore, because the more upgrades these Chukonu get, the easier they will take down knights here. They have +2, so that's the maximum they can get in Castle Age, but with castles everywhere, with the Chukonu, you know, they just went from H+1 to H+2, so that's been the Bodkin arrow there for DauT. Now Bodkin arrow for Liereyy coming up, so let's take a look at his base. Is he building everything forward? That is again a little bit risky. Imagine DauT pushes out really quickly with... And by the way, in Balance Patch, Chinese get bombard cannons, so I think that is alright. Doesn't, you know, make them overpowered, and it kind of owes to the fact that Chinese actually invented gunpowder. So it was a bit ridiculous that Chinese didn't get any gunpowder unit, so I like that, to be honest. Right, castle coming up. And Liereyy, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, in game 1, the skirmishers worked great for Liereyy, right? He was able to defend the halberdiers and the crossbowmen in Castle Age, so the skirmishers worked really well. But here against Chukonu, I mean, like I once said it in a, you know, joking way, that Chukonus are medieval machine guns. So they do so much damage, they even fare pretty well against skirmishers, which should be their counter, right? And this is what I'm talking about. DauT with trebuchets out, chemistry coming up for Liereyy now. DauT could be taking down the forward base rather quickly. So Liereyy needs to get army buildings up as soon as possible, so that's 2 ranges, castle, workshop coming up. Apart from that, well, that was just the initial 2 stables. It's nice for Liereyy that he has the gold inside his base, because I think we will see a very, very strong push from DauT now. By the way, after the game I won't be, you know, talking too much about, you know, achievements and, you know, analysis, whatever. I will change the settings a little bit in OBS, so the game and the stream will be a bit smoother. What's the blue dot in DauT's base? That's 2 knights from the raiding. So Liereyy ran in, wanted to kill a few villagers, because he knew with these knights he can't do too much anymore in Imperial. Sorry. I was hoping that the hotkey would work. But it did not work, so you heard the sneezing there. My apologies there, sorry. It's a bit cold here still in Germany. I will fix the hotkey for the sneezing as well when I restart. Excuse me. No. In my opinion, DauT should not lose too much time now. He should move forward, maybe prevent any army buildings from going up here. So Yeah, why give Liereyy the time now to build up in his own base? He should move forward. And yeah, DauT actually had a look at the changes of AOC balance patch. So he's going for the bombard cannon now. Where are the brackets? You can type exclamation mark brackets. That should give you a link. Right. Okay, so the forward base from Liereyy got cleared. Villager-wise, that's what I mean. Like Liereyy managed to catch up now, and the kill-death ratio is, well, pretty similar. Not a big deal. Similar army composition, but well, just generally, you know, there's no Chukonu, but it is ranged units. It's a mixture of skirmishers and arbalists there. How do arbalists do against Chukonu? Well, they die, sadly, but mixed in with skirmishers who can soak up some damage. And yeah, could work, could maybe work. This is what I mean. Right now there's hardly any action. Both players are getting tons and tons of upgrades. We can see husbandry coming in, so light cavalry coming in for Liereyy, so we will see some, you know. Pumukal is here. Play some dodgeball on the in the middle here. I mean, it's a plains area, so yeah, nice and fair. As I said, DauT taking his time here to build up an army. Liereyy moving in. Let's take a look. Looking at the chat, DauT's getting all the upgrades and got the better army. Well, Liereyy is getting his army too, you know. There's 5 bombard cannons. This is a good combination of skirmishers and arbalists. If he's adding in the onager upgrade and gets some good shots on the Chukonu, here they are, then that could get tricky. Big fight now. This one Mangonel did not do too much. Light cavalry, let's check out. Yes, +4 armor has been researched. Yeah, this is the power of Chukonu now. I mean, arbalists are not bad against light cavalry, but there was nothing really to soak up the damage from the Chukonu, except maybe a few skirms. But again, skirmishers with 35 HP. Let me find one here. 35 HP, even with +4 armor, you know, they rather melt quickly. And you see, like, the attack here. 8+6, plus, you know, more arrows. Can always argue whether it makes sense to research elite upgrade or not. It's an endless discussion, but I'm personally a fan of it. Trebuchet is moving in. Yeah, I mean, if a Trebuchet gets here, this area somewhere, it could take out quite a few army buildings, like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. Is he focusing the castle? That makes it 6, 7 probably. So 7 army buildings in range at least of this Trebuchet. Alright. What do we have here? An outpost from Liereyy, but DauT is busy in this area as well, so we saw this one villager will probably get out a unit just to kill this one forward villager. 2 trebuchets now, and these Chukonu, as I said, just do tons of damage, and against light cavalry, also bombard cannons do fairly well against ranged units in a block formation like this, you know, they're standing very close together. If you get a good shot with 2 bombard cannons, then you can kill probably half this army. And that's what I meant. These trebuchets are taking down quite a few army buildings now from Liereyy. So this looks highly in favor of DauT in my opinion. Villager count, obviously both still have their base and their economies, but military, look at that, 33, 30 something, 5 now for Liereyy against 72 for DauT. So DauT is on 190, almost 200 population, and Liereyy 150. 150 plus. I'm just waiting for siege rams. Be a good idea for either player in the situation, I think. How's it looking with the resources? Liereyy is rather low. DauT has got some wood there, has got some stone there, but maybe just not enough to, you know, keep spamming light cavalry and get all the rams upgrade. Oh, but while we're talking, DauT getting the capped ram upgrade, so I like that a lot. Siege rams in this situation. Oh, and here's the bombard cannon shot, and GG. Right, so in the next few minutes we would have seen capped rams, probably siege rams soon, rolling in, taking down more buildings, and then in the back, I mean, how was Liereyy supposed to stop this? Very nicely played from DauT. Honestly, from Dark Age onwards, I had the impression that DauT really knew this map well. Let me change the colors again. Nope. Like this. Did not work. This worked. And that Liereyy, did you know, played well, showed his awesome micro, but had no, you know, great plan for this game. While DauT really looked like he knew what he was doing, strategy-wise, build order-wise, and then, you know, executed this really well. Did not get greedy. Fire is in the chat. Hello, hello. And as I said, I'll skip the achievements for this one, quickly restart the stream, so bear with me, guys. 1 sec. Restarting, let me type just a moment. The stream. Stay tuned, and yeah, be right back, guys. Actually, I can talk a little while I'm, you know, looking at the settings, if there is something wrong. There shouldn't be anything wrong though. That's the thing. This one, I guess we don't. This one, right. I'll just take it down a slight notch and then in advance. Looks all very normal to me. This 8, I guess. Should be much lighter already. Okay, so restarting the stream. Be right back, guys.